Hello and welcome to the video. Recently on Instagram, I put a poll asking you guys if you had any questions for me for running in college, sports-related questions, anything you guys really had. So I took the best responses and I plan on answering them in today's video with my special guest, Kat, that is absolutely knocked in the background. So let's get to it. The first question I have is, how do I deal with nervousness? Recently, I've been discovering that more of my recent races that I don't find myself being as nervous as I was in the beginning. Because in the beginning, my coach would tell me that I looked nervous. I looked like I was scared to run. And, I was. I was trying to look up these guys' times, see how they would do in high school. And so to prepare for it now, I get my heat sheet, I look at my designated slot, my time, and I just think about my strategy for the week. And if someone says, "Are you nervous?" I usually come back with, "No, I'm anxious." So I don't really get nervous as much now. I get anxious. I get ready to run. I get ready to go. And that's how I deal with nervousness, basically. My next question is, what is your meal plan? I'm obviously in college, so my meal plan looks a little, not like professional. Basically, what I do is I do the 90% rule. Monday through Saturday, I eat, in the morning I eat eggs, oatmeal, banana. For lunch, I'll eat like a sourdough sandwich, and for dinner, I'll probably eat like a spaghetti, some type of carb. And then that next 10%, whether it be after race day, or after a long run, I'll eat some chocolate chip pancakes, go out to eat that night, something that I earned it, something after a race. So that's typically what I do for my meal plan. I get this question a bunch, and it says, why Heidelberg? The main reason for me choosing Heidelberg is that I wanted to stay close to home, but not too far away. And Heidelberg from Sandusky is about 45 minutes, but I recently moved to Milan, but it's still around 45 to 50 minutes, so not too bad. And I like to be a part of a small college because I like to be I like to know everybody. So I'm from a small high school, so knowing everyone is kind of nice. What does your summer mileage look like, and how many of those miles are relatively hard? So the beginning of the summer, so June, it's basically just a building period. You just build up your mileage. I run about 6 to 7 miles a day with a long run, 20% of my weekly mileage on Sunday. And that's basically all for June. And we don't really have any hard workouts during June except for maybe a couple brisk runs and a couple of race pace runs. But then when I get into July and August, that's when my summer mileage club starts. And for me, I personally have to run 500 miles this summer. So I'll be on a 3-week cycle. I'll be on a 55, 60, 65 week cycle. And that's basically how I'll be doing my mileage throughout July and August. And with that mileage, with the summer club mileage, I'll have workouts every, I believe it's Saturday, and I want to say Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are my workout days, with a long run on Sunday. So that's usually what my mileage club looks like in the summer. So for the next question, I actually brought out my shoes because it said, what is your favorite brand of shoe? And recently, in high school, I did not wear, I started off with Adidas. I ended up moving to Brooks, and I went to Nike for track. But I was having knee problems, and I found that New Balance actually has the perfect, fit for me. I wear a drop 4 because personally I can't wear a huge heel cushion. So Fresh Foam series has a really nice fit foot for me, basically. I don't really know how else to word it, but yeah, this is the shoe I wear. I wear the Fresh Foam Tempos. I've been switching on and off for these for the past past year. So they treated me well during college. This one's a short and sweet question. What keeps you motivated on long runs? Basically, just my team. I got to do it. I got to get it done. And if I don't put in that hard work, I, myself, or the team might suffer. So that's kind of what keeps me motivated. Just get it done. That's all. When I get it done, it's it. It's over. But it's basically it, the team. Favorite event in track? Now, this is probably one of the best questions on here. I cannot wait to talk about the 5K. The 5K personally is my favorite event. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's in high school. Obviously, it was cross country race, and in high school you ran the 3200, which was a 2 mile. But in college, I prefer the 5K. I will run the 5K any day over an 800, over a 400. It's the perfect length. It doesn't keep me bored, and it keeps me locked in. So 5K is definitely my preferred race. I don't know. The 10K. I mean, I would run it, but definitely the 3.1. How do you focus on recovery between runs? Typically in college, what I would do is when I would get done with my run, I would do leg drains. I wouldn't ice bath as much at college, but I'd have compression sleeves, and I'd always throw my compression sleeves on in the night or possibly right up in the morning when I wake up. And I really just focus on the other 22 hours of the day that I'm not at practice. I get my 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I eat healthy, and I try my best not to do any other activities. But I usually golf, but I don't do like basketball as much or just any other physical active sport besides running, because it takes a toll on you. So that's basically what I do for my recovery. Why have you improved so much this year, and what did you do differently in college than you did in high school? So, to get a perspective, my last 5K time in high school was a 16:56, and right now my 5K time is a 15:32, I believe. And basically, the biggest thing that I did through that transition period was I took better care of my body. Like I just said, the 22 hours of the day, I slept right, I ate right, and I really focused on more running than I did in high school. In high school, I kind of just, I trained hard, I ran my summer mileage, and I just believe that with college, the college training just fits me well, and I've been listening to the coaches and stuff like that. So I think that's what has made me improve so much this year, and just me really wanting to go for it. So that was a good question. What is your biggest motive in running? Personally, I think my biggest motive in running is just to get better every single day. I mean, in high school, I wasn't the best runner. I was probably just an average runner, and right now, I just think I just want to make a name for myself. I want to be, I want to do all these goals, and the only way to succeed through those is just by working hard. And and I guess my reputation. I just want to be, I want to join the elite field of runners someday and just have my name out there. So it's kind of what my motive is. If not in college, then maybe a marathon someday or something somewhere. So that is probably my biggest motive in running. What is your main career goal with running? I've always thought about this, and it's a great question. So what I want to do with running is, personally, I never want to stop running. I always want to keep it in my life somehow. Whether it be me coaching a team, me being my own personal coach, training people. I just really want to get the sport out there. I just think it's a fascinating sport. I love to teach it. Just love to talk about it personally. So to maybe someday have my own, training business or whatever. That's probably my main career goal. Coach a team, get a team to state, something along those lines. And maybe down the line, just qualify for the Boston Marathon. That's probably a huge. I'll worry about that at a later time, but that's also a huge running goal of mine. And this is the last question. It says, "What is your upcoming goal for this year's XC season?" I think my main goal, hands down, is to get the team to nationals. I would love to see us qualify to nationals as a team. We were very close, I believe, 2 years ago. I was not there, but the boys almost made it 2 years ago, and to just get back that spot would be something amazing. And a personal goal, a secondary goal of mine, which would be is make the top 8K board. In our office, we have a top 25 8K board, and to see my name on that my sophomore year would be pretty amazing. So I think those are my two goals for this year. And that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to answer all your guys' questions. A lot of them were repeated through Instagram, so that was perfect. So that I was able to get all of your guys' questions in one video. Hopefully the lighting wasn't too bad. I'm recording this in my basement currently, and I'm just trying to figure out the perfect setting for my videos. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I have a lot of things planned for this channel, a lot of ideas. I plan to start a series here soon with other runners in the area, so just figuring out what to do is going to be exciting and fun. Thank you guys again for clicking on the video. Hope you guys have a great day.